Just when you
And
thought,
honestly, what?
just when you thought it was safe to use the kitchen table. Just want to get some shots of this.
Why?
Just so I have it. I don't have to use the voice, especially when you're grumpy in the morning.
I'm hard at work.
Yes.
It's not even 7:30 yet.
I think it's time to build an office in the woodshed outside.
No, it's time to fix the barn so I have a place to go and not do this.
You know what? You're right. And it's such a better idea. Why didn't I think of that? See? Don't blame it on me when you're down there every morning.
By the way, I could be working on our taxes for 2023.
Oh, can't wait for
I
those.
think I'll leave that for you.
Yeah. We might have to have another Boston Tea Party.
Ugh.
With caffeine this time.
I think a bonfire is in order.
So what are you doing? It looks like you're trying to organize in here.
I'm trying to get my squirrely brain to focus on what the hell I'm doing this year because I made a jump from I got rid of a lot of client jobs and so that my focus can be at the farm, but I don't really have any numbers to go by because I haven't sold anything at the farm at all. It's brand new. So it's a little nerve-wracking to figure out. I want to know what sales outlets I'm going to sell through, and then I'm going to make a plan for each one so that I know if I'm on track. If one avenue is not working for me, I can switch it up. So I'm really trying to like hone in on my business skills.
Looks like you have a window of opportunities though. Right before
you know what? That looks stupid, but I'm telling you, when I look up, like it's almost just like when I get distracted, which you know what, paperwork and sales are not my forte. I'm really not good at this stuff, so it keeps me like focused. Okay, so if I put down everything that I'm gonna do this year, and each part of it has a component, so I have to literally make a plan for each component of the sales outlets. And you see my red writing, like I feel like a professor, except none of this is making sense yet. So once it does, I'll be fine. I'm so much better outside growing and playing in the dirt. I need to hire somebody for this part of it because I hate this part. But what else am I gonna do in the winter? That's it. That's what I'm doing. It's not a very comfortable project for me. I'm good at planning things out on paper to grow and then not following that. But this is like business skills. Like if I want this farm to like be profitable and be able to do my home gardens, I had to take a lot of things off my plate and I have to focus in on the things that are gonna bring me profit so that I can focus on the YouTube videos and my home garden tours and my dahlias and my cut flower sales. So if I want to do that, I really have to have a plan, and it's uncomfortable to create for me. My brain doesn't work in the sales like avenue. It would much rather be buried in dirt than paperwork. Let's put it that way.
I don't see the words saving money. Stop spending money. I don't see them.
Well,
up there.
That's pretty much because that won't be happening.
Yeah.
I've already spent what I probably should make and save. So this year's going to be a wash. Well, I'll shoot for that in 2025.
You're going to force me to do my OnlyFans Farmer's Almanac page.
Oh, God.
What do you think?
I wish you luck. I think you'll be as successful as I am at this business paperwork.
I think it's time to trade in the wife beater for the overalls, honey.
I think you better trade in the wife and get somebody who can do the OnlyFans, and then you'd be successful.
Well, now, come on. I guess, if you want to hire one.
Yeah.
That's your decision.
Yeah, sure. I won't twist your arm.
Well,
but,
you know, we could use a maid around here, a nanny.
You know what?
What?
I'm insulted.
Well,
I'm doing my part just because this looks like a mess. You know what? You'll be really happy that I'm doing this and not just squirreling at the farm this year like I kind of was last year. Like last year was so haphazard. It was a terrible weather year. Things still did okay, but I'm really trying to plan and plant with intent and focus this year. So you will be happy when you're like, what do you got on your plate today? And I don't say 12 things. I just say, I'm at the farm, I'm focusing on these tasks. Like, will I ever be that organized? I don't know. That's my goal for myself, but you know how I work. I like, okay, I'm gonna start doing this, and then I'll see something that needs to be done, and I'll be over there doing that, and then all the projects don't get finished, they just get started. So I end up in the same boat, but I'm gonna work on focus and organization this year. That's my goal. And I need coffee and breakfast, so if you would get on that, that'd be...
Well, that's where, this assistant could come in handy here. So yeah, anyone looking for a job out there?
I know. I
give
might
us a
need
call.
somebody. Actually, Maddie is going to be available after June. So if I can make it through spring alone, she'll be back for June. And I don't know. I'm thinking with taking all of these things off my plate that we should be able to handle a good amount of stuff this year. Plus, we got the high tunnel coming in.
Plus the husband's going to be busy doing his own thing.
The barn is going to be completely set down. We had a hang up on the right side. So that's going to get done in April, like the early weeks of April. So that's exciting because then electric can be run to the barn and my new high tunnel and my cooler room, which is on the agenda for infrastructure.
Cha-ching.
Yeah. I feel the money leaving as I'm speaking.
I know. I don't see a calculator on this desk.
You don't want a calculator. I don't need to depress myself.
No, hey.
And the tractor is like way off in the 2027 distance. I'm actually glad that I didn't jump the gun on a tractor because with all of the money that we're soaking in to this place, it's like I don't know that we could have afforded it. I mean, we're just regular people. Just because you see us online all the time doesn't make us rich. So we're working and trying to make this work, and hopefully one day I will have a tractor, just a little guy, just to help me out because I am in my mid 40s. Mid 40s? No, early 40s. Does 44 count as early 40s? Yes, because I'm not past the 45 hump yet.
You're only as old as you feel.
I feel old some days.
Yes.
Some days that tractor would come in handy, and some days I'm like a 20-year-old. Forget it.
Well, I was trying to move hay out of the barn yesterday, and I don't know. I'm sore today.
Yeah, well, that's because you haven't done anything all winter.
I have a dislocated body.
You know what? That's the problem too. Is like we're seasonal, so like our work is a lot of times like really crammed into like 9 months of the year, and it's a little bit tough to get back in the swing of things when you're relaxing. But this year I don't have to relax. I can do business paperwork.
What about laundry?
I've done. Don't even go there.
Well, you kicked me out of the laundry room.
Yes, because you're horrible at it.
But yet I have not seen you show up to work yet. So
I will do it when I want to do it.
Well, that was my attitude, and that is
your
attitude.
Your attitude is start 12 loads of laundry and don't switch them over to the dryer. So then when you have to take things out of the dryer because another load has to go into the dryer, you cram it into a basket which looks dirty and you rewash it. That is hardly helping. That is just wrinkling all the clean laundry so nobody wants to wear it. And then, it's not helpful. And then you don't even know if it's clean or not, and you end up rewashing it. That's such a waste. I'd rather just do it when I have the time to focus, put it away as it's coming out, and that's that. So, yes, I have experience and skills doing laundry. I just don't like to exercise them.
Yes, and that's why I was doing it for you.
Okay, well, don't. I appreciate it, but don't.
You heard it here, folks. Oh, it's unfortunate.
I have told you no.
I guess I should have used spray and starch.
All right, I gotta get to work. You're wasting my time here. I have goals for today, and I may have to go to lunch too.
Yeah, who's gonna set the table for that?
For what? I'm going out to eat.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well, what's for dinner, darling?
What is for dinner? Sausage and peppers.
Great.
Oh, right. Well, I'm sorry if you're unsatisfied with that. Feel free to pick something out and leave it out for dinner.
Well, come on now.
Come on now, what? Since when do you not like sausage and peppers? Or you just
every time I try to make dinner, you don't want spaghetti.
You make spaghetti. That's it.
Well, It's everything in one. Vegetables, beef, noodles, carbohydrates, protein. Please.
Oh, now I have to estimate what I think I'm gonna make and how much it's gonna cost me to sell through that avenue. This is really like, worst stuff ever. And my brain's just not made for this. I'd rather just do stuff. But I can't be a squirrel this year. I have to be smart.
You just started. It's not time to have profession remorse. All right, I guess I'll leave you to your daily duties.
I'm out already, so you can keep talking and
Well,
yourself. All
right, folks. This is what the kitchen looks like. And if you can't stand the heat, you might want to get out of it. Should we do a winter garden tour?
Oh, this is terrible. My poor hydrangea. That's some heavy snow.
Yeah, well, it looks like it survived.
I should have cut the blooms off.
Now, is this something people should do?
If they look like that, poor thing. I'm like, where did my hydrangea go? It's like, look at all these branches. Look how low they are. They should be way up there. Good thing this one gets pruned. There, now it looks better. Look at how pretty this is. It almost looks like burgundy. That's so pretty. Cleo, get out of there. This one didn't have as many blooms on it, so it's not bent over really. Oh, this thing is gorgeous though. Wait till this thing blooms in the spring. Oh, it's gonna be great. Cleo, did you find a good spot?
Looks like she did.
My royal smoke bush is coming back. Remember? It died for no reason. The whole right side and it was all like light brown. Feel better?
Did you make a snow cone or?
You feel better? Do you feel better? Excuse me. Excuse me. Stop wiping your goobs on my boots. Oh, so would you like to add a project to your
No.
list this year? Look at this.
Yeah, well, you
This
know
is
how I'm going to
broken.
fix that?
You're gonna take it right down.
I'm going to dig around the poles and pour some cement.
No, the wood's rotted.
Quickcrete. It'll be fine. We can get another couple years out of it.
No. Actually, you know what I like about this? All my daylilies are covered up. I saw the bluebirds out here.
In the winter?
Yes, I saw them on that birdhouse right there.
What, did you put heat in that thing without letting me know?
Right? Judging by our electric bill, apparently everything's got heat around here.
Yeah.
Whoa! A lot of these are going to be, a lot of these birdhouses that I bought are kind of rotting out, and the guy he's not in business anymore.
Well, I'm sure we could duplicate it.
Yeah, in our spare time.
Well, you've seen me. I'm pretty handy with a saw. And
Well, winter's the time to do it, so prove
really?
to me that you can do it.
Where's Jax? Did he not get off the couch?
No, he did. He's waiting by the door like a little pansy.
Jacksters! Come on, Buster Browner.
Come on, Jax, get out here.
Come on. What are you afraid of?
You can get your little feet wet.
He's afraid to get his stomach cold.
Actually, my roses look gorgeous. I mean, they don't look gorgeous, but they're green. Like, I'm excited. These are the three. Why are these so short? The deer getting them?
Probably.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This has got to get cut back.
So it looks like you left a lot of the coneflower heads over here.
I did.
Still on.
I did.
So those
Well, the
seeds
birds-
will just grow more, right?
Well, the birds are getting them.
Oh, probably.
The birds are eating them. That's why you leave them.
So deer don't like to eat coneflowers?
No, they're spiky. Well, they like the leaves. They don't like this stuff.
So the coneflower doesn't have a spiky center though when it's in season, right?
The flower or the plant?
The flower.
No.
So is that like a defense mechanism for the flower to make sure that deer don't eat it?
No, because when it's not in bloom, the deer eat it.
You just said deer don't like to eat those.
No, they don't like the spiny seed head. They'll eat the leaves.
Well, who the hell would? That's a choking hazard there.
I guess that if you want to call that a defense mechanism, but the birds have no problem pecking out the seeds with their beak.
So in the wintertime, what do you worry about deer eating? Much of nothing?
No, the stuff like this stuff. So lilacs, because the buds are already on them. So any of your early spring flowering shrubs, they already have buds on them. So if the deer eat them, you're not getting bloom. So that's what the biggest concern is. Or if you have shrubs that like are this big, like this guy, this is is it Bobo hydrangea or a little limelight, one of those smaller ones. I want this to get bigger and have a little more substance. And if the deer eat it down, it just takes that much longer to get to the size I want. Like this one, they ate, this is a limelight hydrangea, and they ate the top, like over here, they ate this. So it was all not symmetrical. So I have to like now prune it back, take out some of those leggy branches and hopes that it like starts to go upward where they can't reach it. But the lilacs, your rhododendrons, you know, see the bare leaf rhododendron over there that should have leaves on it? That got eaten. Your pine trees, speaking of, look how poor, look at that poor little pine
My
tree.
rhododendron has been eaten every season.
Yeah, we have yet to see it bloom other than when you bought it.
Yeah, a little purple flower. And we even put stuff around it last year and the deer just got to it somehow.
Yeah. Like these, you know, they take a while to kind of fill out. Joey!
Yeah, I read that deer, you shouldn't feed deer in the winter because their bodies adapt in the winter and they're used to eating branches.
Yes.
So if you give them carrots, they're probably going to get constipated. And you're going to end up seeing, instead of a bunch of little nuggets, you're going to see one big orange nugget.
Yeah.
And you can give a deer a stomach ache and cause them problems. So if you're going to feed them in the winter, feed them apples or something they are familiar with eating. It's not like they eat carrots during all seasons. This dog is crazy. We were going to bring her to the farm today, but...
Oh, pretty. Look at this. Wow. That's how heavy and wet the snow is. Look, I love this. Last time, remember? I found this and I was like, wow, that's really cool. I always deadhead my tree peonies so it makes more buds. But of course I've been slacking and they have the coolest little seed heads. What are you eating? Like these would be really cool to dry and put in like, oh man, if you don't do that. I guess if you collect them in the fall when they're better. But aren't they so pretty? Like they almost look like their own little flower and they're heavy. That means all the seeds of that tree peony fell on the ground. So I might have some babies. Oh, look, see this thing gets eaten all the time. This has beautiful flowers. See the like few buds that are left? This should be loaded, but unfortunately it gets eaten.
Boy, that snow's so bright, it's like filming a walking silhouette.
Yeah, it's horrible. It is horrible.
You've never looked better, honey.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot I did this. This branch was actually leaning all the way to the ground, and I put this thing around it so it would help it stand up with all the flowers and foliage on it. So I guess I'm gonna leave it for now, see what happens.
So in the last couple of years, we haven't really had a lot of snow or cold temperatures. That's benefited your garden, right? Or no?
Not really. You do want snow in the winter because it insulates the plants.
I know, you always complain. We need snow.
I know. I'm happy because this is a good 4 inches at least of solid like snow. So
She's happy because she didn't have to plow or shovel the driveway.
like this guy needs to be moved. Maybe we take him to the farm this year. He's just beautiful and he never gets to.
Is that the maple?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
beautiful maple. That's never beautiful because it gets eaten. It's actually doing really well considering where it's at and how many times it's gotten eaten. Oh man. I have some fencing caving in on my plants though.
Oh, God! Oh!
Oh, you did not.
Yes, I did. I'm okay.
Are you okay?
Yes. Oh. Yeah.
Dogs will help you.
Yes, thanks, Zoe. She was more concerned than you were.
Wow, I'm concerned that this is. Look at now. This is a maple that has actually. This is a special maple, like a rare maple. And you know what? It needs to be protected better, and I just do not. I'm just not good.
Well, the
About it.
snow is like heavy, so.
Well, no, I'm saying, I'm like, look at this. This is not.
Well, it's a cob
This
jump
is not
right
how
there.
you protect your plants either. There. Like, but it's working because it just is enough to keep them from.
Yeah, but last year we had a bird feeder back here, so.
Yeah,
You know,
that didn't help.
no. This year we just gave up on
This
bird
is
feeders.
just like kind of a visual thing, like they come around. But look how big this is getting. Like, if I bought this when it looked like this one little stalk right here. It was tiny. Like literally, I think it was 18 inches, maybe a foot. I got it from Mr. Maple. I don't remember the name, but I know it's a weird name. It starts with an N. And this is a Fothergilla that has buds on it that I hope to see bloom. Cleo, get out of there. See, this was up like this, and the snow is just ridiculous. So, but I'm happy because so far, oh, well, I don't know. It does have some buds on it. We'll see. 9 bark always does fine. And then this one, same thing.
So, is it safe to walk through your garden in the winter, or can you do damage?
It's really, I don't even know that it's frozen right now because it's barely 32. But this is nice. Don't you like this fence job?
Yeah, hey.
That is high.
I know who to
quality.
hire to
Get.
fix the fence at the farm.
Oh, there's the pole. There. So the problem is, well, I guess the ground might be a little frozen. But you see this? See how many buds are on that? That's going to be amazing. Those get those little bottle brush looking white blooms on it. Really pretty.
And that's because it's close to the house and
Well,
the
that's
deer.
because I had this up and they're really actually not coming into this garden. They used to come in here. I don't know. I think Zoe's helping with that.
So you can't really spray deer fence in the winter. It would affect the
You
plants,
can.
wouldn't it?
You can if it's not freezing out. Like you don't want to spray your plants if it's 5 degrees out because it'll just dry your leaves out and freeze your leaves, and you don't want that.
Well,
but if it's above, like if it's 38 degrees,
Yeah.
40 degrees, and you want to spray stuff, that's what I do in the early spring. The daylilies start coming up before it's even like 50 degrees out during the day. So I have to spray the green leaves because otherwise they'll eat it on me.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, good. I'm glad we figured that out, right?
Yes. Cleo, out. Feed it.
Plus, it would kind of be hard to spray deer fence when it's below freezing anyway.
It's not hard to spray it if you've kept it inside.
Speaking from experience.
Yes. I just know that you should never do that with frozen leaves because that defeats the purpose. You'll do more damage and you're better off with your deer eating the leaves. Oh, look at this. You need to fix that.
I like
Look at that. No, that's horrible because look what it's doing.
Well, maybe you should just move the plant and then I won't have to fix it.
No.
What's going to be harder, me putting up a gutter or you moving the plant?
Me moving the plant.
Thank you.
And my red bud. Poor thing.
So is this thing coming back or are we just wasting time?
I don't know that it'll die, but I definitely like the tree look here.
Yeah. It looks like we should make a wish with this tree.
Oh, boy. You know what? It's still alive, but man, it's split right down the middle. We have zip ties holding it. And you know what? The middle actually fused back together. Well, it didn't fuse, but like it went back nicely. But there's a split here, and this is really not going back nicely. So I don't have high hopes, but I can't take it down yet. I just love this tree.
What about putting a cast on it?
I know. I've actually read quite a few articles on how, like, you know, getting the mesh and wrapping it and how it may, but boy, look at this split right down the middle, man. That's a big gap. I don't know.
Can you put sap on there, like maybe pine sap or something?
I don't know, but look at everything is just like a mess. We had a bad storm. That's what snowstorms will do in the Northeast.
Or we could just maybe buy another one. Be a lot easier.
You know what? That one is so beautiful.
Well,
Don't discard it until it starts dying and looks terrible. I'm not getting...
so what are we going to do? Come out here with a blow dryer next snowstorm? How are we going to save it from getting hurt again?
You know what? If I wasn't down with COVID during the snowstorm, I would have been out here because we also lost branches on the lilac trees. All the bushes, the Canadian lilac, they had such weight from heavy wet snow, and we got 20 inches, and that really, I mean, how many trees came down? Lots. People were out of power for like a week.
Wow.
Bad.
Well, good luck to it. I don't really know what to tell you about
Still
it.
alive. The buds are still, like, it's being fed still because the buds are getting bigger, so it's not dead, and I'm not giving up on it.
Well,
I love this tree. This was a gift from my friend for Mother's Day 2 years ago. 3 years ago now. Wow.
judging by
It's beautiful.
the injury, you might want to
I just need
leave
somebody.
this one alone.
Actually, I just need somebody to really like, oh wow, look. I actually got it closer because the zip tie fell. Look, it's going back. Drop that phone and help me.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's actually going in
What do you
farther.
want me to do?
Come here. Do like this.
Zippity doo dah,
Yes.
zippity
No.
day.
Put that down.
I can't.
Put it down.
What if we
gonna have
just
some
cut
big
it
roots.
flat? Shouldn't you
Well,
just
no,
cut
'cause
it?
I need the hole there. I can't leave the roots in there.
Well, I know that.
I like
but
that spot for a tree.
if you cut that and pruned it flat, would it grow again or no?
I don't know. I know that the branches on the side are alive. Hey, you can see my daylilies in there.
Yeah,
Look. Can you see them down there?
I see him down there. It's a mess.
All right. Oh my God, what time is it?
I don't know. You probably have to go get the kids, or I gotta go get them.
Yeah.
But hey, thanks for the winter garden tour. Can't wait for spring.
If you want to call it that.
Thanks, spring. Look. Yeah.
There he is.
If you can't bark with the big dogs, stay on the porch, right?
Maxie, you didn't get off the walkway, you big baby. Don't come crying to me. Come on, you want to go in?
All right, honey. Nice hanging out with you.